A Viking village named Berk has a unique problem. Dragons frequently attack the village to steal the livestock. Amidst one of the attacks, Hiccup, who is also the son of the town's chief, Stasik, is running to test his new machine. He works as an apprentice under the town's blacksmith, Gaber. He's about to go out with his weapon to kill a dragon, but Gaber stops him and puts him to work, as the village people see him as a troublemaker. He sees the young recruits putting out the fire. Among them, the best fighter is Astrid, whom Hiccup fancies. Amidst the fighting, they suddenly notice a night fury, a mysterious dragon that nobody can capture. Gaber goes to fight the dragons. Seeing the opportunity, he runs with his machine. He aims at the sky and gets a glimpse of the night fury and shoots at it. To his surprise, he sees that he has shot the dragon, and it has crashed into the jungle. He screams, but nobody is there, and he gets attacked by a dragon. His father, who is fighting a dragon, runs to his rescue. He comes in front of the dragon, who has just lost its firepower. He fights hand-to-hand with it, and it runs from there. But because of the fire, a tower falls and hits the villagers, who are able to capture a dragon. The dragon gets free and leaves with a sheep. All the dragons leave the place. Hiccup tries to explain to him that he hit a night fury, but Stasik does not believe him and starts to lecture him in front of the whole town. Angry, he sent him home with Gaber, but when he leaves, Hiccup runs away from the house. Stasik is in a meeting with the villagers as they lost most of their livestock and winter is near. Stasik then decided to rally them up to go to the Dragon's Island and take them all out once and for all. They all decide to join the mission. Stoic tells Gaber to stay back and train the recruit. He also tells him to add Hiccup among them. Hiccup is in the jungle searching for the dragon. Following the trail, he located the dragon. It is strangled with the rope. Overjoyed, he goes to kill it, but seeing its eyes, he is unable to do so. He then goes to leave, but decides to free the dragon, and he cuts its rope. The dragon, finding itself free, jumps on him, but with a roar, it spared him. Hiccup notices the dragon struggling to fly. When he comes back home, Stasik calls him and says he told Gaber to enroll him in the Trial of Flame, a recruiting competition. Despite his protest, he won't listen to him and leaves from there. Training starts, and Gaber welcomes the participants. Among them are Astrid, Twin Brother, Sister Toughnut, and Roughnut Snotloud, and Bookish Guy Fishlegs. Hiccup also joins them, and others are unhappy with his presence. Gaber rallies them up and tells them the names of the various dragons they will be facing. He says the winner will get a chance to slay a dragon and become part of them. He then freed their first dragon, which is a Gronkale. He then informs them about its weakness and power. One by one, everyone gets eliminated. Astrid and Hiccup remain. Astrid tries to take it out, but it attacks Hiccup and is about to blast him when Gaber interferes and puts it into the cell. Hiccup again goes to see the Night Fury and finds it struggling to fly away. He starts to draw the dragon and finds out it's missing a tail fin. Gaber is lecturing all the candidates about their performance when Hiccup shows up, and he tells him to take this seriously. He then gives them a book about dragons and tells them to read it. But no one is interested except for Fishlegs, and they all leave, only Astrid remaining. Seeing her alone, he tries to start a conversation. But Astrid says she read it and is about to leave when Hiccup says the dragon may not bad as people think. But she calls him insane, saying her goal is to wipe out all the dragons and become chief of the village, and she leaves from there. Hiccup then starts to read the book about various dragons. He finds the chapter of Night Fury, but it has no information about it. The only advice is not to engage with this dragon. Stasik with others are on the path to find the island. They arrive at a narrow passage surrounded by fog. Suddenly, they get ambushed by the dragons. Hiccup and others are in training against another dragon. This time it's Natter. Gaber advised them about how to fight it, while others struggle. Astrid is able to defeat it and put it back into its cell. He is angry with others and tells them to take this seriously. Hiccup with Fish goes to the dragon. He throws down his weapon and offers the fish to the dragon. It eats the fish and then gives a portion to Hiccup. Struggling, he eats the fish to impress the dragon. He tries to touch it, but the dragon leaves from there. The dragon is sleeping when it notices Hiccup drawing its face. He also joins in drawing. Hiccup then slowly earns its trust and is able to touch the dragon. Gaber is telling them war stories when Astrid notices that Hiccup is missing. Hiccup is working to make a prosthetic fin for the dragon, whom he named Toothless. The next day, he visits him with a fish, but sees that it's afraid of the eels, so he throws them. As Toothless is busy with the fish, he starts to put a prosthetic fin on his tail. Toothless then tries to fly with Hiccup on him, but as soon as he falls, he also loses control. The next day at training, they are fighting a two-headed dragon. One of its heads throws gas and the other fire. Their job is to locate the correct head and throw water at it. But they all get separated, and Fishlegs throws water at the wrong head and runs from there. The dragon is about to blast Hiccup, so Gaber runs to help him, but sees that he is pushing the dragon back to his cell as he has an eel fish on him. Hiccup made a saddle for Toothless to ride on him, and control the fin. They try to fly, but fall to the ground and see that he is sneezing by a wildflower. He then tried this at the training successfully. Others surround him, asking for his secret. He runs from them to train with Toothless. While training, he notices that the dragon has a specific touch where they goes to sleep. It also plays with light like a cat. He uses these two techniques in his training. Everyone is impressed by him and wants to know his secret. Hiccup upgraded the saddle, and with it, he trains with Toothless. He even made a cheat sheet to remember various controls. One day, while training, he falls from the dragon. While in free fall, he manages to board Toothless. He then throws the cheat sheet and finds he can control it by reflex. His father has come back from their mission unsuccessfully. Gobber then informs him about Hiccup's progress. He is very surprised. At night, he goes to talk with his son. He congratulates him on his new success and says he was wrong about him. He gives him a helmet and says it is made from his mother's breastplate, who died in a dragon attack. The next day at training, his father came to see him. Astrid tries hard to take down the dragon, but Hiccup, using his technique, takes it down first. Gobber comes to the arena and asks the scorer, and she informs it's Hiccup who won the top Slayer title. But he can't kill a dragon, so he goes to Toothless and says to him that they will run away together. But to his surprise, he finds Astrid there, who has already been suspicious of him and came by following him. She thought someone was secretly training him, but to her surprise, she finds Toothless there. Hiccup rushes and throws the weapon from Astrid. He calms down Toothless, saying she is a friend, but Astrid runs from there. Hiccup with Toothless grab her and bring her to a mountain. He tells him to listen to him. Astrid, seeing no way out, she then sits on the dragon. Hiccup tells Toothless to fly away, but Toothless starts flying very roughly. When Astrid apologizes to Toothless, he then starts to fly calmly. Astrid also starts to enjoy the ride, but she tells him that it won't change the fact that they are enemies and others will not understand. He says he understands, but they can't keep killing each other. Suddenly, Toothless starts to fly on his own. They soon get surrounded by various dragons who are taking their catch. All the dragons arrive at a volcano. Hiccup understands that it's their island. They throw the food into the volcano, and a big dragon comes out of it. All the dragons run away from there as the big dragon grabs some small dragons. Toothless then takes them back. Astrid says they must inform his father about the island, but Hiccup tells her not to, and he will handle this on his way. She agrees. The next day, Stasik addresses the crowd, as today his son will be killing a dragon in front of everyone. Hiccup gets ready and tells Astrid that he will try to show the villagers that dragons are not evil. He then goes to the arena to face the dragon. It comes out blasting through the door. The dragon comes in front of Hiccup, but he puts down his weapon and tries to subdue the dragon. He tries to explain to the villagers that they are not dangerous, but Stasik gets angry and runs to fight the dragon. The dragon gets spooked and starts to attack him. Toothless hears Hiccup scream and tries to go and rescue him. Astrid helps Hiccup to run, but the dragon attacks him. Suddenly, Toothless arrives there and pushes the dragon back to his cell. Seeing the Night Fury, the villagers attack it. Stasik also joins. He almost struck it when Toothless pins him down and is about to blast it, but Hiccup tells him not to. Stoik then takes him down, and the villagers together capture him. Hiccup tries to help, but Stasik stops him. He then starts to scold him, saying how can he befriend a dragon? They killed his mother, but he defended them, saying the dragons are forced to feed a big dragon on the island. But hearing they have found their island, he inquires about it. Hiccup says Toothless has found the island, and only a dragon can find it. Stasik have an idea. He then rallies the villagers and binds Toothless and sails to capture the island. Hiccup can't do anything but watch. He is sitting sadly when Astrid comes there. Hiccup says it would have been better if he had killed him that day. Astrid asks why he didn't kill him. He says that he felt he was frightened same like him. Astrid says he is also frightened now, and it's his job to help. He then rallies his friends, the recruits, and asks for their help. He then subdues the captured dragons and gives them to his friends. Stasik, with others, are sailing. Seeing the dragon's reaction, he is finding the path. To their surprise, they see dragons are not attacking them. They arrive at the island and start to prepare for the war. Stasik rallies them, saying today the reign of the dragon will end. They throw boulders at the mountain, and a path opens up. They throw a fire boulder and see many dragons living there, as they all run to fight them, but find that no dragons are engaging with them. They all ran away from there. The villagers thought they had won and started to cheer. But soon the mountain starts to rumble and the biggest dragon comes out. All of them retreat, but the dragon burns the ship. Toothless, trapped, starts to struggle. Stasik orders them to go to the other side of the island while he will distract the dragon. Gobber also joins him, and they throw a boulder at it to give others a chance to escape. The dragon looks at them and is about to barbecue them when Hiccup with his friends come to save the day. Fishlegs tells them to stay on the dragon's blind side, but he soon finds out it has multiple eyes, so no blind side. Astrid takes Hiccup to Toothless, and he tries to free him. Snotlout falls onto the dragon, and Fishlegs gives him a weapon, but he soon fell onto the ground. Snotlout hits the dragon's eye, but it jerks its head, throwing him off. The dragon hits Toothless' ship, and Hiccup and Toothless start to drown. Still, he tries to save the dragon, but his father takes him out of the water and goes back to rescue Toothless. Toothless with Stasik gets out of the water. Hiccup runs to ride him to fight the dragon. Astrid and Hiccup try to fight it as Snotlout runs and jumps onto the twins' dragon. Soon, Astrid Dragon's tail gets locked onto the big dragon's tail. She jumps on its teeth and frees the dragon, but runs from there. Hiccup rushes to save her. As the big dragon is about to breathe fire, she jumps from it, and Toothless catches her. He takes her to the ground safely and goes to fight with the dragon. The big dragon starts to fly, so they hide in the clouds and start to attack its wings. But the big dragon hits the Toothless prosthetic fin, so they now fly towards the ground. As the dragon creates gas to burn them, Hiccup tells Toothless to fire at it, and he does so. The dragon starts to burn and crush into the mountain, blasting the whole place. Toothless tries to flee the fire, gets hit by the dragon's tail, and Hiccup falls. Toothless runs to save him. After the fire clears, Stasik finds the dragon lying injured, and Hiccup isn't there. As everyone gathers around them, Toothless shows Hiccup lying unconscious. Stasik pets Toothless, thanking him. Hiccup wakes up and finds Toothless beside his bed. He tries to get up when he sees he has lost a leg and has a mechanical leg. He then comes out and sees that the dragons and humans are working together side by side. His father and Astrid embrace him. Gobber come with a new prosthetic fin for Toothless, and with it, they fly away. So that's a wrap on the movie, How to Train Your Dragon 2025. Check out our other video as well.